Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you guys outlet shopping in Seattle and show you how I got Billie Eilish's shoes. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I can't make eye contact, I'm sort of driving. But today I'm going to be taking you guys to Seattle Premium Outlets. We're going to take a little small road trip. As you can see, the road is not too busy, so that's nice. So Seattle Premium Outlets is about 30 to 40 minutes north of downtown Seattle, without traffic that is. But if you're a tourist, you can easily get up there. It's a straight shot up the highway. There are also tour buses that take you there, so look into that. Here we are at the outlets. It's a pretty decent sized outlet. There's a lot of stores here. It's definitely not luxury focused as some of the other outlets in San Francisco or LA or New York or Texas or Florida, for instance, but it's getting a lot better. There's a lot of mid-grade designers like Vince and Theory and stuff like that, but they're starting to get a lot more high-end designers like Gucci. Right now we're going to go into the Armani store and take a look at what they have. They usually have really good stuff here, but let's see if I find anything today. As you can see, I'm showing you that there's a lot of variety of stuff here. There's definitely the basic stuff, the lower end, collections of the designers, but then there's also the higher end stuff also. A lot of people have this connotation that is a misunderstanding of outlets. Yes, there's stuff that's made just for outlets and it's not always what's in the boutiques, but I'm going to show you today that that is not necessarily the case for everything and every designer that's at the outlets. I'm going to show you guys and prove to you guys that you can find very special pieces, limited edition pieces, and things that celebrities have even worn at the outlets. So make sure to keep watching the video to see what I got and how I got it. As you can see at the outlet, you can get quite a bit of a deal. Like these work shirts, they were originally $725, now they're $145, but you get an additional 40% off on top of that. That's pretty much like what you pay at Banana or Zara even sometimes at the full price that Zara charges you before they go on sale. There's a ton of nice stuff in here too. What I like to do is I also like to go through and see the different collections. For instance, at Armani, there's Giorgio Armani, and then Emporio Armani, and then Armani jeans. So the price levels are all different. I didn't find anything at Armani I like this time, but now I'm stopping by Gucci. There's a little bit of a line, so what I'm going to do is make an appointment so I don't have to wait in line. It's due to COVID, so that's why there's lines, but I'm going to make an appointment, go eat, and then come back. Alright, we just got in. These are some of the styles of shoes that are here right now. So they've got some really interesting stuff right now, which is not always the case. Sometimes it's just the really basic stuff that they have in, but they have a lot of nice stuff in. A lot of wearable stuff too, so it's not just the crazy, absurd, runway stuff. But as you can see, there's a pretty good selection of things at this Gucci outlet, and some of the very special ones are runway pieces are here also. Alright, so I finished up my Gucci experience, but I couldn't film most of it because we were told that we couldn't film in the store, so that's why I was only able to get a couple shots in there and didn't get the full experience that I had in there for you. But here I am going to the Burberry store next. The Burberry store here is pretty decent too. They have some pretty good mixture of, the classic outlet stuff that they always carry, and then also they're interesting in boutique and runway stuff too. As you can see, this is some pieces from Riccardo Tisci's new collection for Burberry. There's stuff like that sprinkled throughout, so it's really nice to be able to go to the outlet and get some newer stuff, right? Not just the traditional stuff or stuff from 3 or 4 collections ago. As you can see on the way out, there's quite a few stores still left. There's a lot of consumer brands like Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Polo, Ralph Lauren, and things like that for the everyday people, for everyday wear. So it's a pretty decent outlet for everybody. for the luxury designers. I wish there was a little bit more, but that's okay. It's growing. There's more shops coming in every day. So I think that in about a few years to 5 years, this outlet will be pretty stellar. All right, let's go take a look at all the things that I got today at the outlets. All right, we're back at my place now, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I got this Burberry lanyard. It is something that I needed because I carry a ton of keys around with me. So it's nice to be able to, you know, hang it around my neck, insert keys wherever I go, and not have to like pull it out of my pockets. I used to hang my keys on my belt loop, but it was getting really annoying because my belt loops were getting stretched on my pants, and then it would rub against my belt, or the hook would rub against my belt and ruin any belts that I would wear. So this is gonna make it a lot easier. So then I also got a little polo shirt. I really like the detailing on the neck. Makes it a little bit less boring. And I love that the polo has this kind of iridescent logo on it, rather than the usual traditional logo that Burberry has, which is this emblem. What else did I get? As you can see, I stopped by Gucci also. There was a lot of stuff I wanted at Gucci. Definitely did my best not to buy everything, but this hat, really nice, easy to wear. The monogram is really discreet, so it's not so over the top, but it's still something that creates interest. It has a little leather badge on the back, and it's kind of like trucker hat shape. I like these a lot because it lets your head and your hair breathe, so you don't get that stinky hat hair smell. But fits really nice. It's really good for everyday wearing, so you're not so flashy everywhere you go. But I do love the design on here. It creates a little bit more interest than a typical black hat. And you can definitely dress this up too. This is a hat that you can definitely dress up also. All right, now on to the ultimate buy. This is one item that was splurged on today. Can you guys guess what it is? If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know, or at least be able to guess. But ooh, it's actually pretty heavy and pretty big. Ginormous. It's easy. Huge. I bought something that I've been looking for a long time. If you guys don't already know, usually with designer labels, every season they come out with a new collection and it's a new look. This was from, I think, 2018-2019 season, and I didn't get a chance to buy this then. And with designer stuff, once it's gone, it's gone. You either have to buy it secondhand or through somewhere else. So that's also a reason why I love the outlets. It's not just about buying stuff cheap and getting a good deal. It's also being able to find things that are no longer available, because designers do not produce their seasonal collections again and again and again, right? It's a one-time thing. It's a special limited item. So once it's gone, it's gone. And especially finding it in a color that you like is really hard once the collection has sold out already. These shoes are pretty controversial. They were worn by a lot of celebrities. People either loved them or they hate them, but I love them. I don't care what people say. I wear what I want to wear, and it doesn't matter to me. And that's why, even though there's a season or two late now, it doesn't matter. I'll still wear them. I'll rock them and I'll make them look good. But let's open them up. This is what it looks like when you get it. The spike lace on top. And then the shoes will be in here. And the interesting thing is when you buy from the outlet stores, most items come as if they were just taken from the warehouse. So when you buy from a boutique, usually what they do is they take everything out and then they wrap everything, so all this packaging is gone. But when you buy stuff from the outlet, it literally comes from their warehouse or the stores that are passing them through. So it's actually better, I think. I like it better that way because you know that it really was never really worn, or like people might have tried it on in the store but not had actually been out and just thrown around. As you can see, once you open the box, there's extra pairs of Gucci shoelaces. And all of your identifications, all the tags are in here. So, a bunch of just stuff that they do with packaging. But yes, let's take a look at these shoes. So these are called Gucci Fast Treks. They're inspired by hiking shoes, but fashionable hiking shoes, I would say. I guess I wouldn't wear these hiking per se. They're pretty much unisex shoes, so they're pretty flashy, and that's fine. Sometimes I like wearing flashy stuff. And if I'm gonna spend money on something that is really interesting, then I'd rather spend money on something that is fun and memorable rather than a black pair of tennis shoes, right? And did I mention these shoes were also worn by Billie Eilish? That is like the coolest thing ever. I mean, I'm usually not about like celebrities wore this, so I want to buy them. But when, you know, like when you see that a celebrity has the same taste as you and you kind of relate to their perspective, it kind of makes you see that, okay, I'm not so weird, not so different after all. And maybe you still are, because maybe that celebrity has weird taste too. But you know that you're not the only one. And it's really important, I think, to be an individual, but it's also very nice to also know that you are not the only one that thinks so, right? That there's other people like-minded like you. It'll be interesting to see where I wear these. But the reason why I didn't get these shoes before was because they were super expensive when they first came out. I believe they were $1,600 or more. And so I was like, I love these shoes, but I'm not gonna spend $600 on a pair of shoes, right? And so I didn't get them. And by the time that, like, you know, I had thought about, considered getting them, when they were, you know, on sale at most of the other stores, they were sold out. Because obviously something like this, there's not a ton of them that's made, right? And so I didn't get a chance for getting them back then. I actually wanted the all white pairs or the green, then the forest green pairs. Those are my two favorite ones, but those were super duper hard to find even at full price. So these are my third favorite pairs. I'll still rock these a lot. I really like the color, and it's actually very wearable. It goes very well with black, with tan, with, you know, a various amount of colors of clothing, surprisingly. So I'm really happy with these shoes. So yeah, finally got the shoes I wanted. So as you can see, there is my little shopping haul at the Seattle Premium Outlet. Until next time, guys, make sure to like, share, and also subscribe to my channel to see more upcoming videos and content that I have. See ya!